Hey, hey, beautiful souls. How are we doing? Oh, OMG. It is March the 3rd, 3 3. It is total lunar eclipse blood moon day. How you doing? Did you catch a glimpse of it? I didn't. I did just from my app, but we're feeling it. So, anyways, let's get into it. My name is Lisa Diane Lyle. This is my heart here on YouTube. A very warm welcome to any of you who may be finding this space for the first time. Welcome home. And of course, a very warm welcome to those who continue to show up, continue to nurture their roots, and continue to support me and this space via your inner journey of healing. Thank you so very much. I don't know what I'm feeling today. Well, if I start thinking too much, I get a little giddy. Hey, Pebbles, welcome, Wolf Mother. Yesterday at work, um, it was the end of the shift. It was the end of the shift. And I walked out onto the floor to do one last thing I needed to do. And this gentleman who I like, who matches my vibe, he's a little songbird himself. And thank you. It's actually a long necklace. It's amber. It's amber. So anyways, I walk out onto the floor and he yells out something and then he starts singing some weird song. And I'm like, what are you singing? And he goes, why? What did you think? And I said, I thought you were singing Day-O, Day-O, daylight coming, we want to go home. And he's like, no. So we started singing that. Then there's another guy there and he's like, how do you guys know that song? It's like a Jamaican something. I don't know. It was like a Jamaican song, he said. And I'm like, everybody knows that song. And then the guy who I was originally talking about, he's like, oh yeah, he goes, check this out. And so he starts singing, let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. And he was singing it with a Caribbean accent. He was singing it with a 222 there. He was singing it with a Caribbean accent. And then this guy, this Jamaican dude, he's like, oh my gosh, how do you know that one? And then we both start singing it. And I'm like, Pebbles and Bam Bam made it famous. And he's like, no, that's a song that we sing in church or whatever. It is a classic. It's an absolute classic. So, um, yeah. So, anyways, we are living in classical times. And remember, folks, remember, there's nothing new under the sun, right? There's nothing new under the sun. And we were born for fun. And I'm feeling this playful energy building. So, I hope you're feeling it too. And it doesn't matter. Look, let's not get down on ourselves if we didn't get up and see the full moon. We're feeling it. We don't have to see these things in order to feel it. As I ended here yesterday, I was singing that song, I feel the earth move under my feet. And I am feeling the earth move under my feet. I got a little weak in the knees yesterday. I didn't know what was going on when I got to work. I spotted the counterpart, and what a sight for delighted eyes. And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if my knees were going to give out. Thank goodness I was sitting. But I certainly got all like, I don't know. It was like a special treat. And I was like, totally, I could not believe what I was witnessing. And it was like, oh, where did he go? Oh, there he is. I'm such a nerd. I'm such a nerd. I'm so absurd sometimes. And honestly, I think life likes to play with us. And life is encouraging us to play with life. Remember, we got that message back in the fall, flirting with life. It's really time to flirt with life. And as was mentioned earlier in the week, it's like, as I suspect, if a bird, as the bird prepares for flight, there's a little bit of nervous energy about, right? It's like, are my wings going to work? Am I going to get air and get up there? And the answer is yes, we are. We're getting there. And the most important thing that we can do is take care of ourselves and trust that what is meant for us is coming for us. And if it's not meant for us, it's not going to come. and that's a part of the fun, trying to figure it all out. So, anyways, with that being said, I'm going to light this Palo Santo again. Um, so how are you? So, how's everybody feeling? Honestly, I sometimes think I don't know if others are feeling similar things or the excitement, or if I just come here and look a little loony toony all the time, and that's okay. I'm not anime. Anywho, let's get into this. At this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of supporting our dreams to break free into this timeline. Oh, you know what just popped in? It's that old classic dream, 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 dream. So we are the ones that are meant to hold the vision for our own dream. And let's focus on our dream. Hey, Angela, welcome, sis. Let's focus on our dream, not so much the dreams of world peace. I mean, isn't that a beautiful thought? World peace, all the children living in harmony, everyone knowing that they're worthy and deserving of the very best life that we can um, create for ourselves. And in order to do that, we must bring the awareness back to the present moment, and that we are the floodgate of abundance. We are the gate to multi-dimensional healing. Oh my God. I don't know where I'm going today. So let's pull some cards. I'm feeling a little, well, as we continue to cultivate love in our experience and become the embodiment of a love that never dies, life goes on around us, and things happen. I had a call with like my lifelong friend this morning, and you know didn't receive great news. There's some stuff that's going on with her, and I just said to her at the end of the conversation, look, I'm your rock. You can turn to me. I'm here for you. Whatever you need, I'm your rock. I'm not going to run and hide from the difficult, anything difficult in life. We can't run and hide. We can't hide from ourselves, and we can't run and hide when there are those we love in our life. You'll see the thumbnail for today. It's like, there is no separation between you and I. Honestly, when we're living in the space of presence and the oneness and the interconnectedness of all things, there's no separation. And so all we can do is show up in the best way possible for ourselves so that we may be able to show up for others. Remember, we are here in service to the divine. And this is the Orion gate. And they say, it's the, my brain is not working these days. Anyways, Orion, the constellation of Orion. This is, like they say, it's like the gateway to our universe, if you will. And, we are, as it's been said many, many times, and I'll probably say it till the day I die, we are the gateway. We're the ones here to have the entirety of the experience, good, bad, or otherwise. At the end of the day, though, we get to choose, because we are, those of you here are here to hold a high vibe. And that's not to elevate you above another. No, because we're all unique souls at varying stages of spiritual awakening, of the evolutionary path of the soul, which is eternal. And we're here temporarily on Mother Earth. That is our home. And here is where we are asked to sow and cultivate what? The seeds of love. The seeds of a love that never dies. And in order to get to this point in our lives, we have had to move beyond all the conditions that the world placed on us. All the conditions, most of us grew up with conditional love. Oh, Lisa, I love you, but, oh, Lisa, I love you, but, the but eliminates the I love you. And I was very conscious of that with raising my son. I never used I love you, but it's like, I love you, honey. And yet, when you do this or that, so I think it's really important that we are mindful that we're the shift, and we are the ones, we are, if you will, the captain of our own ship. And yet, the ultimate guide is loving and kind, God, creator, source, whatever you choose to call this energy. I've been having a lot of conversations in recent days about, being saved, and the idea that someone is coming to save us, whether it's a government, whether it's Yeshua himself going to come down and save us. I've always been of the mindset or heart set that we save ourselves through the lessons, through the teaching of our dear brother, who mentioned in Scripture 11:11 there that we would do greater things than he in our lifetime. And so perhaps the biggest hurdle or obstacle for humankind, HUE, to overcome is the idea that an external from a savior external to ourselves is coming to save us. I would like to take responsibility for saving myself and continuing to cultivate faith in a loving, kind creator. They said, look at the bottom card, and it's a 10. You're not late, Glowworm. Welcome, sis. I've been thinking about you today, actually. And this is what we're here in service to, the infinite and eternal. And so let us really, let us really recognize that we are the kernel. We are like the little mustard seed that grows in faith. Speaking of the mustard seed, I've decided, someone gifted me a new scarf yesterday. Gosh, they know me. One of the young ladies at work brought in a couple scarves and this really cool bomber jacket for me. I feel all I need, Lisa, is some kick-ass boots like you. And I'm like, I am going to be rocking it this spring. So, we are one with all of it. We're one with all of it. And yet we are here on earth now. And every time I say all of it, I feel like the olive branch. We are the ones that are here to rise above and to maintain stability. Thanks. I love it too. It's so warm. And it's like, I love this color, mustard, golden. We are the golden light. So yeah, let me just see here. We've got Wolf Mother, we've got Angela, we've got little Glowworm, Lisa. And I'm so happy you're all here, honestly, because we're doing it. And this is the time. Remember, I said 2 days ago, I believe I said that this full moon lunar eclipse is like the tipping point. And so for all of us, did you ever have those little things when you were a child, and they would sit on a cup and you would like rock it and it would rock back and forth and tip its head into the cup? Maybe it was just an old school toy. Anyways, that's what I feel like. And it's almost like, I encourage you today, give it a try. Stand on one foot and see how far you can tip yourself over before you feel really wobbly, and play with it a little bit. See if you can find stability on that one-legged pose. One leg on the ground, one foot on the ground, and one leg just foot off of the ground, and tip forward, and see how much you can do that, because it feels like we are being tested in order to support the elevation. In order to support the elevation into true co-creation with the divine. Beyond our mind, the sacred heart beats within us. And we have been given this new opportunity. They keep telling me, just like, look at the cards. Okay. To unify. And it's really funny because on the title today, I had the word unify there. And then I deleted it because I was running out of space. So this is it, beyond the judgment, right? We got that card yesterday. We got the lovers, acceptance, and judgment. And beyond the lovers, beyond the judgment, the lovers choose one another. And it is the path of acceptance and harmonizing with the other. We then got this card yesterday. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. And we've got that little dove there overseeing this union. And then earlier, we had the dove of peace. Stay in the heart, all is well, and be at peace. So this is really about us walking the path, honoring the path of personal responsibility. Nobody external to us is responsible for what's going on with us or what's happening to us. You know, a lot of times in life, sad things or perceived bad things happen to us, and we're like, why me? Why is this happening to me? I can't take it. Well, look at you. You took it all. You took it all, and you're rising above it. And it happened to you. It happens to us because we can make it. And we are here to come to more deeply understand our strengths, our abilities, and to muster up the courage when we need to go through things that we may not want to be going through. You know, and now I've got two dear souls in my life going through things that just don't seem fair. And what can I do about it? What can any of us do about it when people in our life are going through challenging situations? All we can do is show up and show that we care. And we're not going to be able to do that until we show up in our life and show ourselves that we care. So, and sometimes life may not be fair or may not feel like it's fair. And yet, I would venture to say we are all, none of us are ever given anything that we cannot rise above, that we cannot handle. I've said it for years. God, creator source, must think I am a spiritual badass because I've had to overcome a lot of things. And I trust that you have too. I don't say these things because I'm any better or worse than any of you. We're all part and parcel of the same sacred geometric. It's almost like there's this sacred convergence happening here on earth. And there is a little bit of urgency to it. You know, one thing that's been coming in, you know, we had the lovers and divine union and stuff like that. And, you know, there's often talk of us moving out of the patriarchal way into a matriarchal society. I actually, in the last, again, don't shoot the messenger. This is just what I'm feeling and hearing. The message I've received in the last 24 hours, we are moving out of the patriarchal control system. And it's not that we're moving into a matriarchal system. We're moving into a time on the earth where it's sacred union is supporting the rise. And so it's not the masculine ahead or above the feminine, and it's not the feminine ahead or above the masculine. It is the harmony of the two coming together and supporting. And perhaps it is the feminine voice that is being called to speak and to sing songs of healing into the world in a more powerful way than she's ever done before. And yet she does it with the love and support and the leadership, if you will, of the masculine energy that's got our back. And so we're not, my brain is ridiculous sometimes. No more wiggity, wiggity, wiggity whack. You know, we're protected. And it's so important for us to remember that and to stop judging. If we're pointing fingers, judging, you know, we've got more work to do. And, you know, that when we were pointing fingers, it's always a clue that leads us back to where? You. It always leads us back to ourselves because we may be pointing one finger, but there's always three pointing back at us. And so this is truly how the master rises. And those of you here with me are indeed masters of Masters of Dimensions. I'm feeling warm. All of a sudden, there's I'm starting to heat up here again. Okay. Influence. Yes, look at that. And they're saying the bottom card, so I'll take that too. So this is the third 3 out in a row, right? Standing on our own 2 feet, 2 times 3 is 6. Choosing over and over and over again, choosing a love that eternally wins, a love that never leaves. How could love leave us when it's what we are? Right? You know, people may leave from our lives, people may transition, and yet the love that we shared, the love that was between souls never dies. We just must see beyond the human eye that's been conditioned to see only what's right in front of us. Remember, the message came through yesterday or the day before. It's time to rip the blinders off, rip the Band-Aid off. Don't pick the scab. Allow the scab to heal, but rip those blinders off. This is a time. You're the real deal. You are a sacred seal here to open from within. 2121, new beginnings. And it's so important for us, those of us who are responsible, energetic citizens in the world. It's so important for us to be aware of our influence on what's around. Just let me check that. Make sure it's nothing important and it doesn't appear important. You know, like to be aware of our influence. And, you know, it's really important, again, as a responsible, energetic citizen, to not like get ahead of ourselves. Like yesterday, when I had that experience of the counterpart energy walking within the space, like I almost could smell them. I just not really, but you know what I mean. I was like, he was right there. And like, really, me, I just wanted to reach out and touch someone and say, hey, how's it going? And, you know, we got to follow the clues. And, you know, as someone who's like well versed in reading energies, there was the message there is just like, you know, hold your ground. There's no need to get excited here and get all, you know, out of sorts. And honestly, this has been a long journey. This has been a long journey of cultivating faith and healing and remaining focused on the dream and on the vision. I'm not going to do anything that's going to compromise me, or I don't want to do anything that's going to scare him. And so I'm just following the clues. I'll just read the energy and I will allow myself to continue to be a positive and uplifting influence on the world around me. And that begins in the home space. And 22, the building blocks. We had a 22 yesterday as well, I believe. Was it the liberation card? I've moved some of the cards off of the table because this table gets crazy by day 3. There's a lot going on here. But I'm pretty sure we had a 22 yesterday as well. And this is about the building blocks. I just added to it. So this is a long necklace. It hangs quite long like this. But I just wrap it around my neck 3 times because I'm all into the chokers. I love chokers. Yeah, I love chokers. So, and this is amber. And amber is tree resin, right? Amber is very much of the earth. Amber supports the solar plexus chakra. Amber is also, you know, it's just powerful medicine. It's tree medicine. You know, I said to someone at work the other day, oh yeah, I work with pure gum spirits a lot, you know, and he's like turpentine, paint thinner. I'm like, I haven't died yet. And no, it's not the paint thinner that you could go buy at Home Hardware or something. It is pure gum spirits. Like, we've forgotten what medicine is. Everybody thinks medicine now is big pharma. Mother Earth is the finest dispensary of them all. And we have just been led away. I would say as the fall of consciousness has continued to drop, or the level of consciousness has dropped on the planet, we have grown up with the religion of scientism, right? Science. And if it's made in a lab, it must be good. How's your food? How's the food that's made in a lab? It's amazing that we can survive on stuff that's not really food. Like, I wonder how much plastic we've eaten in our life, right? They talk about this forever plastic. Oh, knock it off with the catchphrases and all of this. We must be aware of our influence in the world. And if we think that we don't have an impact in the world, I would venture to say, look again, because we do. We have a tremendous impact on the world. And what is it that is the greatest impact? Well, it's always about our energy, our frequency. And so for those of you here with me, you are a big part of the shift and you're doing it. And I would like to thank you for doing it. We're going to pull some interactive cards for everyone, and we're just going to go 1, 2, or 3, and we're going to get into that part of it now. And we're going to work with the Journey of Love, the Archangel Michael Oracle, and the Magdalene Oracle, because I'm really feeling this strong energy of the sisterhood and brotherhood. And when we work with the Magdalenes, there's the whole energy of the brotherhood that supports the sisters to rise. So 1, 2, or 3, let's just do this today. 1, 2, or 3. Oh my gosh, number 1. The Magdalene, the divine feminine. This is the ultimate. This is, like, okay, so Magdalene, Mary Magdalene, right? We think that Magdalene was a last name. I don't believe it was at all. I believe it signifies, and maybe it's Mary or maybe it's Magdalene. I'm not sure which one exactly signifies the sisterhood of the rose, the sisterhood of undying love, the consciousness, the teachings of the consciousness of the Christ. Because Mary Magdalene, I feel, and I believe she was the divine counterpart to Christ. I believe they were in sacred union. And so that's my feelings about that. And so this is speaking of you, number ones, having immense wisdom. Like, again, this is like the earth medicine, the earth wisdom. This is about like deeply healing, being a powerful medicine woman or man. I mean, if you're a man here and you were guided to one, this speaks of your power as well, of being a medicinal influence on the world around you. That's powerful. So let's see what Archangel Michael has for you, number ones. Yes, and it's about our perspective, shifting our perspective. Can you see yourself as I see you, as the medicine that this world needs? You are a fissure of healing. And so many of us have been cracked open like an egg or a rock or, a piece of earth cracked open. And we have had to pour our love into ourselves, our love, our healing, our care, and our compassion into ourselves so that we can then sing our healing songs in the world. And we've likely had our perspective shift time and time again. We can't stay the same. Well, we don't. We don't stay the same. That's the joke. Nothing stays the same. It's kind of insane to think that we do. And so for those of you guided to number one, perhaps the perspective shift is seeing yourself as you truly are. The medicine, your beautiful heart, is the medicine this world needs. And you're here to sing your healing song, your soul song. I just had it pop in. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Do you know what kumbaya means? I know Lisa does. We've sang that a few times together. We need more kumbaya. And kumbaya means come by me, my Lord. Come by me. So it's so beautiful. And this is, oh my gosh, you guys, all these twos. Here's the clue. Are you trusting your intuition? 2 is the high priestess, the all-knowing, the all-seeing? Can you stay in that point of power? Can you stay in your point of power? I almost jumped out of my power yesterday and jumped out of my seat into the arms of eternal love. And there was a message that, no, you're not going to do that. Stay put. And so I stayed put and I enjoyed the view. And then I was giddy for so much of the afternoon, even laying in bed last night. I kept thinking about, that little treasure, that little treat I received yesterday. And it was like, I was like giddy with excitement. And yet there's also a maturity that comes with that, right? We're not in high school. We're not children anymore. We're not going to get excited at we're here for the real deal, because we are the real deal. And so there's no point to get all excited and in the um, well, it's even hard to say, like, because we're not immature. So we're not acting from that space. And again, we are just creating and allowing for grace for everyone around us to move at their own pace. I had this vision this morning just before I came live of being in a canoe. And, like, when you're in a canoe and you're not paddling and you're just floating, right? It's so beautiful, and the water is lapping around the canoe, the boat. And then every once in a while you'll put like your oar in just to kind of direct it a little bit. I had that vision this morning of just putting the oar in the water a little bit, just to shift so we don't get washed ashore or we don't get tangled in weeds. But there's not a lot that we need to do. When we're present and in the moment and showing up for ourselves, God, the universe, the waters of life are guiding. And so for those of you guided to number 1, trust your process. You are a sweet soul. Like, this is so elemental energy. I mean, look at it. We've got the rose there in the sacral chakra space and the rose on the wings. This is like having faith that we are rising. You are rising. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might have a wish I wish tonight. Hold your vision. Hold your vision. You're doing great. So those are the messages for those of you guided to number 1. Number 2, oh, you never knew that about Kumbaya? I had to look it up. I always look things up. If I don't know, I want to know. I want to know. And some things, my guides just said it again. It's on a need to know basis, Lisa. So sometimes we want to know all the details, the finer points of things, how it's going to turn out, how it's going to look, when it's going to go down. I've never known any of that in my life. I've never known any of it. And yet I've wasted or spent a lot of time fretting about things, thinking about things, overthinking things, trying to manipulate and move things in my favor. It doesn't work like that. Just allowing ourselves to be guided and working with music and song and sound so that we can rise. Number 2, you are the eruption of light. And it's an 11. And again, back to this energy of the gateway, back to this energy of sacred union, divine partnership, co-creating and living your life of bliss. Who's going to do this for you? And if you're waiting for someone to come and do it for you, anybody that comes into our life, whether it's a friend, a lover, whoever, it's only, we want them to come into our life to be a complementary energy, to harmonize, to be a positive influence. We're not waiting for someone to come and save us and rescue us and make our life better. That's usually a train wreck waiting to happen. We've all been a part of it. We've all witnessed them, right? And this is different. And this is about you, again, being firm. This is almost like the fissure. The cracking through the earth, the fissure, the great big crevasse. And you are, look at in the middle of the crack there is all this healing. This is the focus, the healing, the purity of God, the purity of God, trusting your heart. Keep going. This kind of feels like the CN Tower image to me. For those who don't know, the CN Tower is a structure in Toronto. At one time, it was the largest tallest freestanding structure on the planet. I believe that's changed since the buildup of Dubai and stuff like that. But yeah, the CN Tower. And so, the CN Tower doesn't even look like, it's a structural phenomena, if you will. It's a masterpiece. And because I said that, I'm feeling guided to say you are the masterpiece. And you may not feel like you have strong foundations. And if that's the case, keep anchoring through the soles of your feet. Perhaps send your tail out through the root chakra and anchor that like the three-prong anchor into the heart of Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. Because you are here to rise up, rise up, rise and show your power this very hour, every hour. Aw, yeah, because you're healing. Oh my God, sorry, like I said, I come here to be entertained, and I often am. 1111, you are the gateway. 1111 is the divine uh, union energy, the twin flame, twin soul energy, and each soul in their own time. So for those of you guided to number 2, you may be feeling like, what's going on? Well, you're healing. You're healing. You're getting rooted. These wings on this angel here always speak to me of the need for deep healing. And in fact, they speak of deep healing. So again, for those of you guided to number 2, if you're feeling you're on shaky ground, the earth's moving under your feet. Settle down, ground down. It's okay. You're not going to be swept away by the current of the day unless you allow yourself to be. And then that could be caught in a whirlwind or a whirlpool or a cesspool of stuff that's just not really supportive of elevating you as you're meant to rise. And so take this time, and it feels like those of you guided to number 2, this blood moon that we're under the influence of right now for the next few days, and in fact longer because it's an eclipse. So the next 6 months is going to be chock full of healing and opportunities to become more grounded in your own personal power, not placing your power outside of yourself. The Magdalene Oracle is next for you, number 2s. Kumbaya, my Lord. Today feels like a music day. I had the music going before I started. And, there's music is so healing. And we're meant to use our voice, even if we don't feel like we have a voice. Someone said to me one day, years and years ago, you think that you sound really good when you sing, don't you? And I'm like, yeah, I do. And they're like, well, not really. And, the things that are said to us, again, this is why it's so important for us to be responsible and a responsible, energetic citizen, because it's not kind to say unkind things to people. I mean, sometimes we need to hear the truth. When someone's expressing themselves and using their voice or doing art, who are we to say, oh, that's not good? Your voice isn't good, and that art looks like something a child could do. I've had those things said to me. It's not very kind. And it has us hiding ourselves, right? Well, we're not here to hide. I come here and I shine, and I'm going to sing whether I have a great voice or not. I like my voice. Maybe if I had a pitch pipe, I'd be a bit more on tune, but it doesn't really matter. Singing feels good. So I'm not here to impress you. I'm here to do what feels good for me. Thank you. Wolf Mother says, I love when you sing, Lisa. Someone said that to you too. Yeah, we're not here to impress other people. We're not here to do what other people want us to do. I'm a little songbird. I've probably always been a little songbird. And, this songbird had to tend to her own broken wings so that she could fly again and sing her sweet song of healing into the world. And so, number two, this is what you're here to do as well. We are the little children. We are the children here to heal. We are the children here. Thank you, everyone. I wasn't fishing for compliments, although we are fishers of men and fissures of healing. I'm going to sing. I like my voice. It's no Stevie Nicks, by God, but I can do a rendition of a Stevie Nicks song. I'll try. And I know I pale in comparison, yet still, let us keep singing. Let us keep singing. Our songs are healing. And if they don't heal anyone else, they heal ourselves. And remember, the message yesterday is that we are here in service to love that never dies. We're here in service to elevate the consciousness, to move beyond this timeline as we move into the new. Remember, it's not the matriarchal. We move into the sacred union of the masculine and feminine that's going to build and create and give birth to this new earth for not just ourselves, for the children we were, for the children we gave birth to or co-created, for the children who are yet to come, who haven't arrived here yet, so that they can experience more fun, more love, more truth, more fullness of the experience of being human. We are the children of light, children of the sun, the children of light, the children of creation. And life is meant to be fun. And we may feel like we have all these like little holes in us. It's our job. The way of the unhealed masculine or feminine, we look for others to fill our holes. Oh, two people filled with holes, and look to one another. Oh, yes, this one is going to fill all my holes. No, it's just like poking a gum into a hole in the bucket. It's not going to last for long. And so it's up to us to tend to the holes or the gaps within ourselves, the wounds within ourselves, and to heal them with the loving balm of the soul, with kindness, with gentleness. There's such a gentle energy about. I've been feeling that all day. They keep showing me this little canoe just hanging out in the middle of a lake or whatever, not really moving, just like allowing itself to be led. And perhaps once in a while we have to take the paddle and just direct it so we don't go into the weeds and the whatever we could get tangled up in, just guiding us. And this is almost like God or spirit, the loving universe, guiding us away from the things that are going to cause us pain or to perpetuate pain and have us feeling dismay. We are here to elevate. And so keep going. Number two, you're doing it. Number two sounds like a poo. Okay, number three. Oh my gosh, number three. You got two. Oh my goodness. This is for all of us. I hope we chose all the numbers because they're all so great. This doesn't get any better. We've got the blue earth angel, the higher vibration, the frequency shift. You are it. And as a result, the wings of love are bringing us positive news. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Yes, we can. I can. Can you? Right? The positive news card is a 27, which comes to a 9, which means that, it's so important for us at each and every time, each and every day, to allow ourselves to maintain our groundedness, to allow ourselves to stay in our stable heart space. And everything that is meant to us is drawn to us, and everything that is not meant for us falls away. Like the old leaves on a tree, they fall away. they're no longer needed, and yet they fall under the tree, and it's almost like this regeneration process happens under there. It's almost like this naturally organic composting process that actually supports the tree. It becomes the nourishment for the tree, for the roots. I love that these two cards are all like, there's a lot of blue here. I know the blue earth angel is it's in the name, but if you look at the blue earth angel, look at the robe or the dress that she's wearing. That's super goddess like, isn't it, ladies? That's beautiful. And it's this beautiful crimson color, like the crimson angel's wings. It's the same color. And this speaks of one who is deeply rooted. And you're not here to be uprooted and planted somewhere else. You are here to continue to cultivate and nurture your roots right where you are, so that you can continue, like the butterflies on the image here, to transform and transmute. And as you do, it's like your love, like, I never played a flute, but I think this is how you play them. It's like your love is the wind in God's flute, or love is love. Yeah, it's like the wind in God's flute. You're like a woodwind instrument. So keep going. And the blue earth angel is a number 10, which was the first card we had out here today, was the number 10. This is the change, the cosmos. 1010. You've done it. You've held the higher vibration, and now the infinite and eternal is yours here in the present. What more could a soul ask for except to realize and actualize themselves in this life? I don't know. Flight? The magic carpet ride of life. Eternally guided. So let's see what else here for you, number 3. That song, I can't get it out of my head. The earth moving under my feet. I've been feeling that a lot these days. So for number 3, there's a bit of a hesitation in getting one of these Magdalene oracles. And I feel like for some, the message is, don't deny your feminine essence. Don't deny your softness. Just because we're in the feminine essence doesn't make us weak or soft. I mean, being in our feminine essence is a really powerful place to be. It's a gentle strength. I mean, I'm not going to go out there and knock heads or anything like that. I will stand up for myself. Remember, we're not here to stand down. We're not here to bow down to any power or perceived power outside of ourselves. So for those of you guided to number 3, you are a high vibe. You are here holding a high frequency. Don't hide yourself. Don't hide away from who you are. Don't hide away from who you are. So let's see if after that said, if I can get a Magdalene oracle, and there's 2. Oh, they're saying 3, so I'll drop that one too. But we saw this one yesterday. Oh my gosh. And we had the illumination card from another deck yesterday. See? Don't doubt yourself, number 3. Don't doubt yourself. Don't diminish what you know. Don't think that there's someone that knows better. I don't know better than you what's right and true for you. Don't put your faith in me. Put your faith in you, in a loving creator, in your ability to break your mystical reality through. And it looks weird and fantastical, right? All the greats are weird, a little mad. That's what makes us wonderful. It's indulging our own lunacy. Not indulging the lunacy of the external world that says to us, we must, as women, believe that a man can now identify as a woman and be a woman. That's bullshit. I call bullshit, and I'm not going to go along with it because it insults my natural intelligence, innate intelligence, right? So we're not here to go along with that bullshit. We are here to grow our own magical, mystical world of delight because we are illuminated and we continue to go on the inside. We continue to go to nature for answers. We continue to turn to source. I read something today that says like our prayers, when people in our life are going through stuff and we want to say a prayer for them, saying a prayer for people that we love and care about or the world in general is like wrapping everybody up in this beautiful blanket of unconditional love. Because we're humans and, humans, well, I guess a lot of us get to the point where we're tapped in and tuned in and the embodiment of the undying love. And yet, what a beautiful gift to give another without them even knowing that we've gifted them this great big embrace of love. And so for those of you here guided to number 3, the biggest message coming through is don't doubt yourself. Do not doubt yourself. You are a member of the high vibe tribe. Oh, wow. We got this, and then we got the lovers, and we've got divine partnership. I mean, this is the destined experience for some of us. We're not here to continue in the toxic connections. And it's often not until we call our power back and stop engaging in toxic sexuality, toxic sexual relations. We've never been taught the value of celibacy. I think about that sometimes. And back in the day, there was a lot of talk of chastity belts and stuff like that. How about we just teach our children the sacredness of like the greatest gift we can ever give another, which is to join bodies, right? It's not meant to be taken lightly. And when it is taken lightly and when it's not seen as sacred and revered in that space, it's very harmful. And so for those of you guided to number 3, this is kind of a clue for me that there may be some sacral chakra healing that is needed. And remember, like we are under the influence of this blood moon. And for me, it's always about blood moons are always about ancestral healing, the karmic healing. And so if you've been guided to number 3, I'm encouraging you to listen to what's coming up for you. If you're engaged in toxic connections, it's time to break that off and reclaim your power, standing in your power. Celibacy is cool and it's incredibly powerful. And of course, sacred union is super cool too. And yet I suspect very few of us have been in such a connection. I mean, it's ultimately the dream, right? It is the dream. Yes, it was, Angela. You're right. So, emotional healing. Oh my gosh. If you're a woman, okay, guys, you can plug your ears if you don't like hearing about the moon flow and stuff. If you're a woman and you're receiving this, first of all, it's the 6 energy, again, the lovers, the choice point. I'm being strongly encouraged to share with those of you guided to number 3 that especially since this has come up, if you're a woman, this is about your relationship to your monthly flow, your menstrual flow. And many of us grew up in a time where it was kind of not talked about, hidden, the feminine hygiene products were hidden away in the back of a closet somewhere. We didn't want to talk about women bleeding, and only women bleed. Who sang that? Anyways, it doesn't matter. There's a song, Only Women Bleed. And with this coming up, I really feel that this is important for you, and this is going to support your healing here, number 3s. If you're a man and you chose 3, sorry, this is what I'm feeling. But for those women here that were guided to number 3, I really feel like it's important that you bring sacredness back to your monthly flow instead of like, oh, my cramps, oh, this and that. Back in the days of the red tents, women, when they came in, it was a powerful time. in a lot of traditions, especially in the native traditions, they don't want a woman to be in a sweat lodge if she's on her moon cycle. Because why? This is when we're most powerful. This is powerful. And so for if you were guided to number 3 and you're receiving these messages, I would encourage you to start working in harmony with your flow, perhaps using a diva cup and none of those toxic feminine hygiene products they market to us. But using a diva cup and beginning the monthly collection of your flow, and then at the end of that, doing ceremony with it, returning your flow to the earth. The very first time I ever did that, I don't bleed anymore, ladies and gents. To TMI probably for some, but I'm of that age. And I will say I miss it. I really do miss that part of being a woman. And if I knew the last one was over. So the first time, well, you could try to find a cup that you can work. Maybe not the Diva cup. There's some out there called the Moon cups and stuff. They're made of silicone. It is a bit of a learning curve to work with them, but once you've got it, it's great. Anyways, the very first time, probably 13, 14 years ago that I did that, and I had been hearing the message for about 15 years before that, and I didn't honor the message I was receiving, unfortunately. But the very first time I went and did ceremony with my flow, I should find that book that I wrote it in. But as I sat there under the tree, not quite sure what to do, I was just allowing myself to be guided. And then when I returned the blood to the earth, the message I received was, it's been a great many moons since we have connected in this way. And then I heard the message that when all women begin to return their blood to the earth, this is when men will no longer have to shed blood in war. That's a profound statement. Don't shoot the messenger. I just receive the messages and deliver them as I receive them. So, yeah. Okay. That's a good so you don't use a cup, you use a special pair of underwear. That's interesting. They didn't have those when I was that. But anyways, women, this feels very important, especially receiving this card under the blood moon influence, that for those of you who are able to, those of you who still have a monthly moon flow, to begin creating reverence around that aspect of being divinely feminine. And ceremony. I'm so excited to hear about your ceremonies and all that. Please do share with me. Like I said, mine kind of stopped suddenly, and I really, if we only knew that it was the last time, we may have done something different, right? So, and this is also about dancing. We had the 2 music cards this week. So if you're feeling a little unsettled and you can't feel the ground stabilize underneath your feet, you are in a power position here. And it's really about coming back to your heart and supporting your solar plexus to come online so that you can hold that higher vibration. Not everyone's here to hold the same vibration. I thought I had another card for you here. Maybe not. Okay, so let's just wrap this up here. Rex is getting a little wiggity, wiggity, wiggity whack, scratching his face here on the, let's see. So I'm going to pull a few cards for the bottom here. The bottom card, did I say the bottom card? Oh, acceptance. Acceptance. We've already had that this week, right? With the Judgment and the Lovers. Acceptance. Accepting life on life's terms. No conditions. No conditions. Love has no conditions. Our joy has no conditions. We are just here to accept life on life's terms. I didn't take it out. Well, here's the bottom card, the Burning Hero. So here we go. 3, 6, 9. Wrapping up the cycle. Being our own hero. Being your own hero in your life. Okay, so a couple more cards for all of us, and then we're going to, oh, yes. And the bottom card, it's a vibrational thing. You can't fake a frequency, folks. We cannot fake a frequency. It was 1000001. We are the sacred reset, not here to fake anything. Plant your feet. We're clearing away the implanted distortions, the implants that we may have, that may have been seeded into us. We're clearing it all. And we are the high vibe tribe. The integrity card always feels to me like an owl. So trusting our own innate wisdom, trusting our sacred vision. And as the sacred visions come together, as I tend to my sacred vision, you tend to your sacred vision, the pieces all begin to fit again. Because we are the Merkabahs of light, here for flight. And here we've got judgment energy again, discerning what's true. Again, you can't fake integrity. You can't fake, I guess you can fake some stuff, but really, I mean, can't you feel a fake? Can't you feel an imitation? And, fakes and imitations are always going to lead to limitations. And we're not here to be limited. I just can't believe how high vibe you all are. I mean, honest to goodness. All speaking of frequency. Like, yeah, again, I know there's a lot going on the world stage. What we must remember, if we're engaging in tell-lie vision and programming, if we're engaging in that, we're getting caught. They're siphoning our energy. I mean, they've been playing us for years. And that's perhaps why I've never really been drawn to, celebrities or sports or any of this kind of stuff, because it's like false idolatry, right? Let us be the real deal. The opening sacred seal, the Merkabah of light. The Merkabah is Metatron's cube. Metatron's cube. And 532 is my mirror energy for the masculine at 2332. But this is 5. Speaking of change, you got to change in order to thrive. We got to change in order to rise. We got to let the baggage off, the burdens off of our shoulders, so that we can rise. And then take that leap off of the branch so we may fly. God's got us. Source has got us. I'm going to just put it here if you want to read it. I don't feel like reading it today. There it is. You can screenshot that. And if you want to read the discernment. Yeah. We're not here to get too attached to anything. People, places, things, outcomes. And again, when we're in the embrace, when we are the embodiment of a love that never dies, we know that there is no distance between hearts. And I love Wolf Mother says here, I have a dolphin Merkabah card on my altar right now. Wow. And dolphins speak of telepathy, play, wisdom. The wisdom way is the playful way. We're not here to be such serious adults. That's boring. I'm not in for the serious adults. I'm here for the ones that have a childlike sense of wonder and take responsibility for the state and condition of their own heart. And with that being said, I would like to thank you for taking responsibility for the state and condition of your own beautiful heart. I'd like to thank you for blessing me with your presence here today. And, fake Jim Carrey, as Angela says, I mean, they just want us playing. Oh, is that real? What's going on? Oh, who cares? He's not going to save us. We save ourselves. I just had a big flash come across here. That's interesting. Yeah, you see the cherries. They got a spot of honor here. If I could find some way, I mean, my hair is getting long enough. Maybe I'll braid them into my hair one day. Who knows? No, it's going to be gone soon. But for now, we're playing with the long hair. I think my longer hair makes other people comfortable, you know. Anyways, yeah. Well, isn't didn't Jim Carrey play in that movie, The Truman Show? I can't even say I've ever really watched that. I can't say I've watched a lot of stuff. People may think, oh, well, you're so out of touch, Lisa. Maybe, maybe. Um, Anyways, folks, I think I'm just like grasping at straws here now. And let's get us a journey to love for all of us, and then we'll get out of here. I got to go pack my lunch. I don't have any idea what's for lunch. It's hump day for me. I made the hump. I do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump. Come on, baby. Yes, God speaks through me, through you, through us, to us. Oh, no, that's it. Didn't we have a 33? We did have a 33 here. Let me see if I can find it. Yikes. Look at this. Maybe that's the card that I didn't show. This is the third manifestation card this week. Okay, so look. God speaks to us. 33. Service. You are here in service to a love that never dies. Whether you ever manifest that into the world, whether you go out there on the world stage and share your beautiful heart with the world, that's irrelevant. What you are here for in your day to day, in your experience, is serving a love that never dies, listening to the voice of love inside God, creator, universe, source, whatever you want to call it. All I know is that whoever created all of us is loving and kind. Anyone that says otherwise is telling us a big fat lie. And we must be the ones that rip the blinders off so that we can see beyond the lies. This is so gorgeous. And then we get this manifestation card. It was just laying upside down on the table, making it real. We had 3 manifestation cards this week, folks. The very first day, where is it? Here it is. This came out first. And then where was the other one? Oh yeah, look at this. Manifestation times 3. Manifestation. I am the angel of manifestation. You know, we got to dance with the devil here. Do-si-do with the devil. You know, we know who the devil is. It lives within us. And then we got this. We're manifesting from the purity of our heart. We're seeing as God would like us to see. We're beginning to see ourselves as God sees us, as these beautiful children of light, the Merkabah of light, born for flight. Can you feel it? I'm feeling it. I'm so delighted. I'm so excited about life, more excited than I've been in a long time. And yes, our dreams are beginning to come through. We are birthing them. The head's out. Now we got to get the shoulders out. That's the hardest part, getting the shoulders out. And then it all just slides out after that, right? The head, the shoulders, head and shoulders, knees and toes. Once we get the shoulders out, it's all about the flow. I love this, and I love all of you too. I hope something here in this wacky live has resonated with all of you. Lisa, Wolf Mother, Angela, thank you so much for showing up and loving up on me and engaging with me. It's always my honor and privilege to share, honestly. And I share because I truly care. I'm just like the rest of you. I'm one of you. We are one. And I just would strongly encourage you all to have a little more fun and believe in yourself a little more. Because you got to have faith, baby. I know you're asking me to stay. Say, please, please, please don't go away. Just keep the faith. You can't run from yourself. You can't hide from yourself. And we've all tried the old geographical cure in our lives, haven't we? It doesn't work. So right here, right now, where you are sacred earth. You are the sacred ground. And with that being said, I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you so much for showing up and pouring into my cup. Thank you for allowing me to share, because I always receive the love and the answers and the encouragement I need to stay the course of my heart. So who knows what today may bring? We'll see. Anyways, I don't want to say anything because I may, I don't want to jinx myself. I don't want to jinx myself. Anyways, everyone, I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be back tomorrow with Whimsical Wednesday, where we connect to that delightful child inside. And I think I'm going to clean the table up today and just keep the recurring messages. First and foremost, we are the high vibe tribe. We are the peaceful doves here to rise. Many of us are meant to be in a counterpart connection that supports the rise. And the connection is meant to be a connection that serves the greatest and highest good of the individual, as well as the collective stream of things. So get out there and sing today. Dance, move your little feet, sing a little kumbaya or whatever. 1, 1, 1, 1. 5 ones. Time for some more fun. And and a whole lot of love. So take care, everyone. I'll see you here tomorrow. I don't know what else to say. I feel like, I don't know. Should I go? Should I stay? Should I stay or should I go? It's always please, please, please. You're happy when I'm on my knees. Well, I'm not getting on my knees, right? We're not getting on our knees. We're not here to stand down. We are here to rise, adjust our crown as we prepare for flight. And with that being said, I'm going to take flight right now, and we'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take good care. I love you. And I love all the little songbirds of the world too. Sing it. Sing a song. Sing it loud. Be proud. Anyways, I got to go. I'm getting wacky. See you. Bye.